and the Green Bay Packers.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers.
At their own 26-yard line.
Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth, Frank O'Hare.
And right away, he lost the football.
The pass.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Tyler Urban on the return.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 46-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
Rodgers on the
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Alex Highsmith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. is the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Packers 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Flip the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Green Bay.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, and some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down from the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Buying time to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Samuels. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to slither by. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
38, Jalen Samuels.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
TJ Watt.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Muck that down for a win.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Samuels. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
On second down, Samuels. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Down and 9.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Here's Jones. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
J.K. Scott on the punt.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their options? He just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking middle, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down, and his pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. 4 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
The score, Packers 16.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sure. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down and will. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Aaron Jones. A fumble on.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd, steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Eluding, now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.